Just got to my computer. I keep telling myself that I'm only going to focus on NAS, but silver is looking like something really great to get into right now. MACD is showing us that we're heading in a downtrend. All my EMAs are crossing here. And it looks like we're about to start covering this wick. So on this next candle, I'm on the 4-minute time frame. I'm gonna get in here. That's not what I want. Excuse me, guys. Here it looks like we're pushing off of the previous day mid. We've been on an uptrend since last night when the market opened. I'm waiting for NAS to, I would think, reject off of this previous day mid and come back down. We probably won't see that until closer to New York Open. I'm on Central Time, so I'm an hour behind. It's raining over here for me, which is great because my lawn needs it. Looking for him to cover this wick, right, with some full body candles. That's how we know we're heading in this direction. But if he continues to go upwards and doesn't, as I like to say, cover this wick, then we're going back up. I'm in the wrong direction. Still looks like it's pushing off of that previous day mid. Buyers and sellers are kind of competing right now, for my sake. Let's hope the sellers overpower. Excuse me. But MACD is showing a downtrend. My EMAs have crossed. Only thing that gives me some pushback is this wick. When I see formations like this, what is this, a morning star or an evening star? That's what this formation is called. It implies, that we're going the opposite direction. So it has to be covered. Who loves negative trades first thing in the morning? Really, I should have scaled my lot size and started out with like a 1 or 2 instead of a 5. There's no news today. I've already checked that. So we should have a pretty nice and smooth trading Monday. But the rest of this week, there's news every day. Oh, I hate news days. It makes the market so... Why's gotta be so much news? You know what I mean? I'd like for us to start going lower than negative 500. NASDAQ over there is doing as predicted. But I won't mess with him until after New York Open. I've learned my fair share of that. Dealing with him before the market opens is just a whole bunch of pre-market jumble. I was actually in this trade last night. As you can see, I bought in here, rode it till the middle of the night, got out here. I was asleep, really. And I was like, let me get out of here. Would have been nice if I stayed. Finally, we're breaking below that negative 5. Let's continue. Let's continue. I always feel like the market always goes right back to your entry point, like it's playing as if my entry looks like a key level. It always does that. Trading is all about patience, your psychology, right? And sticking to your strategy. My strategy tells me that everything right now is going down and we're just in the middle of a little bump. So we have to get through this bump of a curve. And he's trying. You can see he's trying. Oh, he's trying. Just need some more of a push. Not in that direction. My EMAs are crossing back over. This damn morning star is very powerful here. However, my MACD still shows that we're in a downward slope here. Let's see if he rejects off of this EMA ribbon. I'm sorry, that's not EMA, that's my VWAP. I've got EMA and VWAP here, along with key levels, and then my MACD. So he is pushing off of this VWAP. That's great. No, we'll have to get out of here. That morning star is very, very powerful. whenever you guys see candle formations like this, huge wick that's not being covered, pushing you in whatever that direction. If it's doing the downward one, you know it's going down, upward one's going up. Well, okay. All right. That would be nice. Let's make another one and go this way. That'd be great. You can do as much technical analysis as you'd like to and try to perfect your entry as much as possible, right? But the market is going to do what the market does. And if it doesn't go your direction, it's not you being a horrible trader. You know, sometimes you just went in the wrong direction. And that's okay. That's literally part of the game. Losing is part of the game. So if no one ever told you that, they're lying. It's like you have to give a little bit of money to the market to realign yourself with the proper direction. So if this does prove to us that in turn it's can continue to go up, then I'm going to have to give a little money to realign and go the right direction, right? I'm still really hoping that I don't have to do that though, and he'll come back down. Maybe he'll create another candle formation like this up here and we'll turn around. Everything still says down to me, but I guess we'll see. Oh, he's covering this one. Oh, wonderful, he's not. Yes, he is. Right now you can see you got a nice little upward trend forming right here, but look at this overall down. Let me draw it for you guys. Oh, I need a new mouse. Look at that. It's like a nice little down here. But then you also have a nice up forming too. I like to color code them so you know. Look at that. So essentially, which way is he really gonna whoop whoop? Because you can see it kind of forming in both directions. Ah, all right. All right. Yes. I held. I'm glad I held. All right, so it pushed down through this trend that we just drew for the up, right? He's crossing over it. Woohoo! Because he rejected off of my VWAP line up here, and he rejected my trend right here. Well, he stayed in sync with this trend. So let's remove this, because we seem to be going in the direction I have predicted. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the emotions of trading. But believe in yourself, believe in your analysis, believe in your strategy, and give yourselves a limit, right? Like, as to how much you think you can lose, how much you can risk. It is all about risk management as well, right? If I would have gotten out, then I guaranteed would have taken, what did it go up to, like a $2,100 loss? That would have sucked. But I really never lost anything because I held strong. And now we're going to cover this wick and we're going to continue down in the proper direction. This is wonderful. Much better way to start off our Monday. So I like to trade trends. I guess you could say I could have easily gone to the bottom of this candle and saw it going up and taking my money, but it just kind of swapped over to me, right? We might spend the first half of this morning trailing downwards. If we're on a down, what if we come all the way back down here and touch this or even this, right? It really bugs me when I get out of a move prematurely. Like this, right? You could have saw yourself make some money over here on this up and then got out and knew that you missed this whole ride here. How annoying is that? The trend is showing you that it was going upwards. Stick with the trend. Same here for me. The trend right here is showing me that we're going down. MACD is showing me that we're going down. Why would I get out prematurely? You have to give the market wiggle room. You have to. It's going to, he's not just going to dive. And sometimes it might seem like he does, and that's great when that happens. But majority of the time, he's going to wiggle. So I'm going to allow him to wiggle. Excuse me. Nas over here is hitting this previous day mid. As of now, it looks like he's still going to continue on an uptrend, which is fine. Again, I'm not going to touch him until after market opens, because he could switch on us. I don't like to enter in the middle of a trend, like I could enter here and then he decides to turn around. I feel like this was really great. I could have had a better entry. I could have waited to get it in up here somewhere, right? I didn't know he was going to go all the way back up and retest my VWAP or respect my trend line that I just made. I didn't know that. I could have scaled, right? I probably could have bought in more here, but if it would have continued to turn the opposite direction, now it would have been negative $4,000 instead of $2,000. So you got to be real careful with that stuff. I don't know if I've introduced myself. I don't think I did. My name is Jessica. I have been on this trading journey for, I don't know, 5 years, 4 or 5 years. But there was a lot of ups and downs in that journey, and just trying it out and testing it out and seeing if I got it and hoping that it'll be quick and I'll just learn it. I did not get very much serious for me until the past maybe year and a half to 2 years, and I'm still always learning. Like, the learning never stops. And now I can say that I'm way more fluent in this than I ever was before. Before I tried to act like I knew what I was doing, I did not. It takes a lot of chart hours, a lot of staring at these charts, trying to figure out what do the candles mean. I read books. I listened to YouTube videos. I bought courses. I back tested. It's a lot of trial and error, and I lost a lot of money. Let me tell you, the market will take your bread. But I do not regret it. You have to be passionate for this. And you can't give up. You have to be resilient if you want it. Every trader is going to tell you that. Like, you have to go through this. It's the only way you're going to get better. I would say trading is the only thing that I've actually put 10,000 hours. Where they say, like, you practice something for 10,000 hours to really perfect it. Besides me playing the violin when I was younger, trading is the only thing that I really put that much time and effort into. Like, this is going to work out for me. It's going to work. I quit my job to do this full time. I had a very nice job. I was an account executive for T-Mobile for business. I've been in sales for over 10 years. And that was a wonderful job. I worked from home. It was semi-demanding, right? Because I was pretty much always working. But I worked from home as long as I made my quota, which I always did, over exceed. It was a sales and commissions type of job. I mean, it was wonderful. But I wasn't able to give trading the amount of time that I really needed to make it flourish for me. And I believed in myself and this so much, right? Because I always knew I wasn't meant to be strapped to a 9 to 5, even though mine was a little bit different, but still having to reach a quota, having to go to these meetings, you know, having to rush to find a sitter because I got to go out and do stuff, or listen to them nag or stress you out, because they will stress you out, boy. Let you not be meeting quota, let your team be falling off. It's very stressful. Not to say that trading isn't. Trading is stressful too. But the possibilities of this, the life that can be lived through this, I'll take this. I will risk it all for this. Than to be shackled to Uncle Sam the way I was in the Matrix, you know? Mm-mm. I'm not built for that. I don't think any of us are. Someone has to do that other stuff that we don't want to do, so maybe some people are. I don't know. Anyway, he is doing what we don't want him to do again. Wiggling on down. And right now he's wiggling back up. Silver can be very wishy-washy sometimes. I think it's important to focus on one, max two, but I'm starting to learn one thing. Like, I keep going back to NAS, even though NAS can be very volatile. If you learn him, he can really pay off, and there would be no need for me to mess with silver. Something I'm still grasping. Nas over there doing his thing, pre-market jumbo. He is going up and up and up and up. What if he goes all the way up to previous week high? Wouldn't that be something? That's a nice little ride to catch. He would be retracing the move that he did Friday. Let's look on the 30-minute. Oh, yeah. He's definitely going up. 1 hour. He's going up. 4 hour. He's going up. I'll have to catch him at a nice little dip. Like down here was nice. And continue to ride him. I told myself I wasn't going to mess with him until market open. So who knows, he might come down here, retest my VWAP line, who knows. I'm not liking all this wishy-washy that silver has given us. He's still respecting this trend line that I created, though. He hasn't gone through it. I mean, hey, come on with it. I don't really know what he wanted to. And I know he want to go down, so go down. There's probably an order block over here that's pushing him up, and another one right here is pushing him down. When you see these, or it's kind of ranging in between an area, it's normally an order block, right? Where there's a bunch of sell or buy orders that are trying to be filled and pushing the market in certain directions. Look at how they both kind of came down to this area and rejected. This over here in this area rejected. It's an order block. So which one has the more power? And it's usually going to be the one that's in the direction that the market's already heading, right? Like I would say that the sell, this one must have just popped up and pushed us up a little back into our sell order block, and now it's pushing us back down. But what do I know? Oh, I so badly want to get into this. Discipline, discipline, discipline. I so badly want to get into this. It's such a nice ride happening right now. And we still got an hour before market open. Ugh! What do you think, guys? Should I get in it? I told myself I'd wait. Doesn't necessarily mean there aren't good rides happening beforehand. Maybe he'll come back and retest this, and then we can enter. Patience, patience, patience. I should have entered down here when it was pushing off of my EMA line. But you see the MACD here? Like, they're so close together. So he could easily, phew, turn. But we just looked at all the higher time frames, and it pretty much is telling us that he's going to go up. That doesn't mean he's not going to have some type of a dip, though. Like, there will be. He's not just going to, whoop. Alright, silver back doing what we expected to do, but dang, he's taking a long time. Naz might be giving us an opportunity to enter. I guess I should have just taken it when I was positive 1300, because this is sometimes why I don't like messing with silver. He moves so slow. So slow. And he be playing sometimes. Like, he really do be playing. My baby's coming. I can hear her. Oh, no, she went to the kitchen. Okay, come on. Thank you. Back positive. We need more than that.
Okay, I don't go on.
You ate it all gone?
Uh-huh.
Good job.
Thank you. Okay, Mom, I want to watch.
This?
No.
Yeah.
This
Mm-hmm.
one. Oh, okay. Na. Oh.
Another reason why I wanted to quit my job. Even though she was at home with me anyway, I told you I worked from home, but spending money on babysitters and I had to go and do stuff, that stuff gets expensive. Could afford it, but still. I have two others. They're at school. This is my first baby that from birth I've been able to be at home with the entire time. That's pretty wild. So Silverback doing what we'd like. We finally seem to be getting a nice push. Let's hope that it stays this way.
I hate it. Oh, up here.
Ignore her hair. You just take it down. I gotta do it. I have 3 girls. It's always a lot of hair I gotta do. It's a lot. Are you gonna drink it or not? Mm-mm.
Huh?
No.
Mom, no.
Mm-mm. Alright, go watch your bingo. See what being patient and holding out can do. Finally, our EMA ribbons are turning downwards, which we want to see. I'm hoping we can finally get a push past this resistance level that's been created here and continue. Like, come on. Drop. It's covering. Like, we're finally covering the wicks, right? This is what I mean by covering. We got big body candles here overlapping these wicks, so that's confirmation that we're heading in this direction. If they all continue to go the opposite way and cover this candle, we're going this way. Finally getting some good momentum here. And again, the MACD, what did it tell us? That we're heading down. So this is phenomenal. NASDAQ kind of slowing down over here. Again, I'm expecting some type of retest either here, maybe even lower. I'm going to try to wait until market opens. It's 7:46, so I think that's a smart thing to do. Let's concentrate on silver. We already are in a trade here instead of trying to do 2 things at once. I've also learned that that doesn't necessarily always work out in my favor either. It's better to concentrate on one thing. I love how it respected my trend line that I drew. That's really grand. Trend lines are very powerful. I am a trend line trader, but like drawing them out so that you can visually see how it's respecting them or disrespecting them is very powerful. And if you guys have any comments, questions, You want me to talk about something, tell you something that I've learned, or if you're confused by what's on my screen, please do comment and let me know, so I know kind of what to tell you or what to talk about. Here I am assuming you just know what you're seeing or you get everything I'm talking about. So if you don't, and you want me to better explain it in the next video, please let me know and I will. So we officially covered those candles. We're heading in a wonderful direction here. Eyes over there is giving us a dip. But I'm gonna focus on that till market opens, Jessica. Because I will be very tempted. No. We're making some good strides here on silver. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful strides. I have a goal. I would like to hit like 6K. That would be grand. All right, so we're at the VWAP line. He's might give us a little bit of resistance, but I'm expecting him to push through eventually and come all the way down to my bottom VWAP line here. So I'll kind of break this down for you. So the purple, the light green, and this brown looking line, those are my EMA lines, right? I have different levels of EMA. And then my VWAP at the top is my dark green line here. The actual VWAP line, which is a very important support and resistance line, is the blue one. And then the bottom red line here is the bottom of the VWAP. So if you guys don't know how VWAP works, if we go back a little bit, you can see when market opened here just last night, Sunday, it started trailing upwards. You can see it's following the green line, right? It automatically tells you it's on an uptrend. It bounced here off of the middle, the blue line, the actual VWAP line, pushing it up more, right? So support. And then you can see my EMAs here cross. So the biggest one here is my dark red or brown one. If he's supporting the price, the candles, and if he's supporting the rest of the EMA lines, right? Supporting meaning we're up here, we're pushing it up, right? If it was above them and everything else is below, we're pushing it down, we're going down. So everything here was pointing towards it going up. Again, bouncing off of the middle VWAP was really good support to keep. You can look at it, is it pushing me up or is it pushing me down? So he's keeping us going up, 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 until here where we pretty much got in at, where my brown line, all the other EMA lines are below it. So it's pushing us down now. Price is also below everything. You can see, like I predicted, we're getting a little bit of pushback here on our middle VWAP, which is expected, right? He's going to bounce before he falls. Again, you have to give the market wiggle room. But I'm expecting, if we're on an ultimate downtrend, for him to go through that and come down to our red and trail our red, right? So that's what we're looking for here. You have to find the way of trading that works for you, right? This is just the way that works for me. After going through so many videos, so many different strategies, like I didn't find this strategy, I created it for me because it's what makes sense to me. And the way I trade might resonate with you and it might not. And that's okay. You have to find what works for you. So let me just be a piece of information in the bucket of overflowing information of how people trade. There is no one way. There's no one way to do this. But once you find something that works for you, turn off everybody else's mess. Like I had to do that. When I found something that was kind of like, okay, this gets me, I stopped watching other videos of them teaching, this is the best way, this is the best way, this is the best way. And then I took something that worked, which was like support and resistance, and I kept tweaking it. Like that's what takes you a long time, trying to figure out what works for you. Because you may not find it where someone's just giving it to you. Again, I created this. There was no one else saying, hey, do it like this. Nobody. Trial and error. Losing. Why? And figuring out what I needed to tweak, right? Like, how come I did this? Or why didn't this make sense? Right? How come when I took this trade went the complete opposite direction? And I've finally gotten to a place where, okay, this makes sense. This works for me and my trading style. This is my edge. So if it works for you too, I'm very happy. I'm so happy I could give someone else a play-by-play. Now, you might ask, well, what are those EMAs? Oh no, maybe I should create a course. I don't know. I don't think I'm there just yet. But if I get enough people that like what I'm doing and want me to explain it in more depth and give them all my insights, then maybe I'll create one. You have to tell me. Please do leave some comments. Let me know if that's something that you would be interested in so I can devote some time to that. And I'll do it. I don't have a Discord. I don't have a signal room. I don't have any of that. Right now it's just me and the charts. Maybe one day though. Maybe one day I will. Maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of like, if you're making so much money trading, which I anticipate that I will, why do I have to charge for a course? Yes, it is extra money, but it's also a lot of extra time that you're devoting, right? I don't know. We'll see, guys. You let me know. You let me know, and I'll gauge it by how many people may want it. So some pushback off of our VWAP. And we're heading back down in the proper direction. Like I said, you have to give it wiggle room. So essentially what it did is it came back and it looks like it's retesting this level that we had some resistance at before, right? Like if I could draw a line here, which I already have a lot going on my chart, so let's say this is the line. Let me change it. Should we keep it at purple, pink, yellow, orange? Yellow seems a little bit better so we can see what's going on here. This is where we had some resistance, right? It kept coming down here and touching, so boom, we headed off of our VWAP, retested this again. Now we're coming back. And I expect him to again cover this wick and we continue down. Next place he may bounce is the monthly open or the previous week mid. Let's get rid of this line. It's just a visual so you guys can kind of see. And at the beginning, you'll have to do that, right? You will. Now I can kind of just see it with my eyes, but before, when I was learning, I could not. I could not for the life of me. And that's okay. It's gonna take time. You can even see here, Naz is hitting something right here. Some level. Even though it's not like a key level, like these, it is a level here that he's resisting or bouncing off of, right? And I'm pretty sure if I were to draw that, you would find that something else somewhere. Look at that. Boom, right here. These levels, look at it. Look at how it was playing around here before it went down. This one kind of. Even here, whoop, hit it, rejected. Look at this, a lot of bounce and play here. Boom, bounce, boom, bounce. Boom, bounce. Like these, see? When there are major levels that the market is playing off of, it's something that was played off of it before, and it will continue to in the future. Levels are very important, but so is the trend. Like, regardless of that level, it's gonna go in the momentum of the trend unless the trend is changing. See what's happening here? That's just a point of resistance. That's all. It's like, where is my wiggle gonna go, right? Remember I said to give the market wiggle room? So it was wiggling and jiggling down here. It passed through. It's gonna go back and wiggle and again. So those are where your support and resistance line are gonna get drawn if you're gonna draw them yourselves. Took years for me to get an understanding of the charts like this, guys. Years. And if you're still holding on, you're still watching this, thank you for hanging through. I never know if I want these videos to be like ultra short, or if we're really gonna sit here for an hour and just talk and watch, because that's what it always is. I want to learn how to set it and forget it. Like sometimes I do that in the middle of the night, like the ride that I did over here with Naz. I took that very soon after the market opened, and then I went to sleep somewhere around here. I went to bed, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and I was like, let me get out, because I just wanted to sleep peacefully. Like, that's the thing that gets you. No, when you have something that's just running, you can never fully just step away. Even though I have alerts, even though stuff is supposed to trigger, I've had alerts set before and the alert just not go off. What? Excuse me? Like, why wouldn't it go off? I just missed money or I lost money. You know what I'm saying? So that, you'll never get a really good full night's sleep if you're letting something run in the middle of the night. That's my opinion. So I don't know how people swing trade. That's, whew! But, I mean, here we are trying to be millionaires. Maybe we don't need to sleep. I need to sleep. I need to be rested and prepared for the next day. And I don't want to be the person that, I don't want to trade that way. I want to be able to get up in the morning, refreshed, ready to go. But there are some good opportunities at night. Anyway, so silver's over here doing what we anticipated, which is grand. I told you I'd love to get 6 today. I have a goal.
I'm falling in hell and
and just because I want it, though, that doesn't mean that's the way the market's going to go. But right now, we're looking really good. MACD down. This down. We passed through VWAP. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
No, I need chocolate.
No, no chocolate. I have a little bit of my coffee left. I'd like to go and warm it up. You guys gonna hang out here while I go warm it up? No, you just had cereal.
Mom.
And give my baby some grapes. Y'all gonna watch the charts?
Mom, I have grapes.
42.50, 45, 46, 47, 48. See what holding on does? Y'all might have thought that I was supposed to get out right over here when we hit 13. No. No. All right, so we might get a little push here at monthly open, or it'll come down to previous week mid, right? And come back, I would say retest the VWAP again before pushing back down. This is a phenomenal trade, guys. Phenomenal way to start the Monday. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. I love the word phenomenal. You know that poem, Phenomenal Woman? Love it. All right, I told you my goal was 6. We're getting close. I'm trying to pass my my top step. The only thing I don't like about Top Step is that like I can't pass in one day. I have to have 50% of I can't have 50% of the profit in one day. So that's why the goal is 6. See, because I'm at like the halfway mark, essentially. Yeah. All right, I need to get out of here. I'm at the halfway. So that's the trade. I could have continued. Only reason why I didn't is because I'm just trying to pass this account. So, woo! I'll probably come back. I have another account, so after market open, I'll probably come back and try to trade NAS. I'll probably record that too. Anyway, thanks for hanging with me. Bye.